So, lesson 1 about this cube. If you see a Simic card, you're probably meant to take the Simic card. Oh, that didn't take long. Hey there, Milo. Easy Plow Under. Now you wheel the Plow Under, is the trick. You take the Cryptic and you wheel the Plow Under. That's how this works. I could legitimately take Stoneforge. I actually quite like White Weenie. Although I prefer White Weenie and Power Cube weirdly, which I feel is like the opposite way around to how most people like things. I would love to sign your Terramander at Magic Fest. I really enjoy signing Terramanders. Ooh. Alright, this is a tough one, chat. I think it's Liliana of the Veil. Port, though. Port is real nice. Port is real nice. Also, the White Weenie decks really want utility lands to make it take advantage of the fact that they only need, like, one color of mana, right? Get, like, extra picks. Elspeth is real busted, too. Maybe it's just Elspeth. Lily isn't Simic. I mean, we're allowed to pivot, you know? We're allowed to pivot into not Simic for a couple picks, and then immediately pivot back. We're allowed to pretend for a couple picks that we're not drafting Simic. As long as we go back to where we belong afterwards. I think I'm just meant to take the Elspeth. This card's pretty messed up. It's like almost unbeatable. It's just Splash for Lily. Easy Splash. Bant. Now we're talking. Blue-black is just removal Simic. Passing 3 Time Walks in the first 2 picks. We're passing a lot of Time Walks right now. What am I meant to take here? Hey there, Anime. Great to see you. Esper. I was kind of wondering about Esper. There's like a Silumgar. Card's really strong. I can just keep taking 6 drops. There's no good green cards. Fragdusk is like really medium. Water Rogue is like pretty solid. I think I just kind of want the Silumgar. There's also a world in which I end up like Dimir too. I think if there's a good dual land, I would take it instead. I'm kind of in for the Silumgar. Esper is your Simic. Esper is delightful too, it must be said. Ah, how is there no Esper fixing? Where is the Esper fixing? How could you do this to me? Hey there, Amy. Great to see you. Oh, this pack is so medium. Am I just meant to take, like, Banishing Lights? Could take Nissa for the Bug Dreams. You just take the Banishing Light. I do like still being able to play my Elspeth. This is true. I also really like Nissa. If the Nissa comes back to us, it means we're meant to be Simic all along. Ooh, how do I feel about this pack? How good is Immortal Sun? I've not played with or against this card yet in Cube. I don't know how good it is. It's like... So it's like Immortal Sun, Assassin's Trophy would be like the Bug Dream. Mana War's a fine creature. Our deck doesn't have enough top end yet, it's perfect. Oh, wow. I don't know, I have no idea what I even want here. Like, this isn't really a control card. It's a very, very good card. I'm just gonna take the good card. I don't know. Still not really sure what I'm doing here. There's the Oracle. Yeah, Ultimate Price is safe but boring. That was kind of my thinking. It is a late Oracle, but we've not seen that much green. We see like one okay-ish green card per pack, and now we see the Oracle, which is great. Yeah, the Volk is really late. The Volk is super late. I almost want to take a white card, just because it feels like we're in white. Hey there, Paul. Good to see you. It feels like white's pretty open, too. Which is nice. Ah, I need to pick a card. Chat, help, help. Okay. 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 I panicked. I panicked. It's fine. Everything's fine. You'd have taken the Volk. I just feel like we're nowhere near red. I've not even seen, like, any red cards I've wanted. Is the problem. Scrubland. Yeah, I kind of like the Scrubland. There's also possible we're just meant to be mono white. We're seeing so many white cards come around. We have, like, Unexpectedly Absent too, which is a super good card. Ooh. Alright, alright. It's not really a white weenie card, but it's a very good card. Hey there, Spanky. We're not doing any Modern today. Probably gonna do some on Saturday. I'm planning on a weekend stream. Today is Cube, tomorrow's Legacy, and then I'm through all my donation stuff. And we can do some Modern on the weekend, which I'm excited for. Kinda like this. I don't know. Feel like taking it is like fairly low downside. Oh, Stoneforge did not wheel. Interesting. Oh, Mikaeus was decent for you the other day. Yeah, Mikaeus is nice with Hero of Blade Horde too. Port is real good in White Weenie. The double Time Walk wheeled. Did all 3 green cards wheel from this pack? There wasn't a 4th one, was there? I mean, it feels too late for us to like actually move in on green, but you will never forgive me. That's fine. I'll forgive myself. Which is good enough. All 3 green cards wheeled. Interesting. Am I meant to take Seeker? Seeker's really medium. I could just take a green card to hedge into, like, green-white. Alright. I think Seeker's just, like, not a very good card. And there's a chance we end up Selesnya. Which of these are we taking? Both are so good. Both of these cards are so good. We have, like, a bunch of token makers for Honor of the Pure, though. So I think I'm taking Honor. Legion's Landing. Yeah, Legion's Landing is better if we end up in Selesnya, right? But I think I like this. Flicker-Wisp is the better card, but I found White Weenie ends up with, like, lots of free drops really easily. Or at least it does in the Powered Cube. I assume it's the same here. You just, like, don't need to take free drops very highly. So I'm just going to take the Amafenza instead. Hey there, Heather. Great to see you. We have 2 packs worth of Simic cards to pick up. Open Upheaval, Jump Ship. Ooh, Path to Exile. It's a nice one. Yeah, exactly, Lassie. You just end up with so many good free drops in White Weenie. You just don't need to take them very highly at all. Legion might wheel. A bit late for that. Exclamation mark, not Simic. I'm upset too. I'm upset too. Yeah, we're just taking the path. This is nothing else for us, right? Not even like a green card we would splash. Jeez, where are our white cards? All these cards kind of suck. Help, help, help. There's a wall of them. White Weenie doesn't want Wall of Omens. Vindicate play Abzan. Portal or Hangerback, yeah. I think it's one of the artifacts, I agree. I don't know which one. They're both, like, pretty unexciting. It is a small white creature. This is accurate. Yeah, Hangerback's probably playable. I'm probably being overly harsh on it. I'm just trying its best. It's trying its hardest. Shouldn't be so mean. I can cast Waller's Dust. This is accurate. Assuming I put 7 lands in my deck. Ooh, this is like a fine card. I almost want the Arid Mesa in case I find like a Temple Garden. Yeah, it might just be the Angel. The Angel's really good with Glorious Anthem, jeez. Make like a bunch of like free freeze. I should probably just take the Angel and just accept I'm mono white, right? It's not even like, I love Night of Autumn, but it's not like it's that splashable card. I'm doing great today, Bolas. I'm doing very well. Yeah, I think the Angel's more likely to wheel than the land, but I think the Angel's just like pretty good in our deck. So with Glorious Anthem alongside it. Cloud Goat Ranger, Parallax Wave. Cloud Goat is also good with Anthems. Parallax Wave is pretty messed up. We have an Angel we can flicker with the Parallax Wave. We also just kind of need more creatures, though, for our Anthems. So I kind of just want to take the Ranger. If we take the Wave, do we think we can wheel the Ranger? That is how things go, Docomo. That is exactly how things go. Wave is probably more important. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Wave, and we're going to try and wheel the Ranger. If it doesn't wheel, I will be very sad. Okay, that is one of the best cards in the cube for us. Oh my gosh. Everything's coming together. This is so good. You've certainly passed Cloud Goat Ranger twice in the same draft before. A lot of people have done exactly that. Poor Ranger, just trying his hardest. Yeah, Porcelain Legionnaire is excellent. I kind of want Kitchen Things instead of Lyra. I just want like more cheap things, especially if I'm wheeling the Cloud Goat. I think White Weenie is like naturally pretty good against red decks, so I don't really need the Lyra for that purpose. A bunch of white creatures is everything coming together. Lyra to make your Angel a 3/2, ooh. And then Lyra's a 6/6. Tag teaming. No interest in Mirari's Wake. No, I don't think I would splash for that. We've already got a couple Anthems. And I think I'm going to try and not splash if I can help it. Since, like, a lot of the White Weenie mana costs are pretty color intensive. Alright. I'm going to ruin someone's fun. I'm a horrible human being. I'm sorry. I'm sorry whoever wanted the Bolas. Toxic streamer. Wow, yep. I mean... Yeah, Vindicate might have been better than Wool. I don't know, I have no fixing at the moment is the problem. But it would be a pretty good card in our deck. Green is so open. Don't tell me that, Docomoy. I don't need to hear that. You don't need to do this to me. I know I could have been green all along. I'm aware. Is the chance that I play Wool greater than 0? Yes, though very low. Although I think it's a fine sideboard card against, like, red decks. Or opposing aggressive decks. Jeez, this pack. I think I have to take a 1-drop. History of Bernardi is a really messed up card. But... yeah, Cloud Goat didn't wheel. Oh my gosh. I wish it had. I think I have to take a 1-drop. History is such a good Magic card. But I think the 1-drops are really important for our deck. I think it's Figure of Destiny over Kythian. Because if we pass both of these, there's a decent chance one of them wheels. The other white player is going to take one of them, and then the other card will wheel for us. And, whereas, like, red drafters can take the Figure. And I also just think Figure's probably a better card than Kythian too. Yeah, the 1-drops are super important, I agree. Is there an argument for the Metamor? Oh my gosh. Alright. This deck is panning out solidly. And we have a Tithe Taker too. Metamor is literally its name. You could not convince me that it has a name other than Metamor. And then... Yeah, that's been my experience with Metamor in White Weenie. It's like kind of replaceable just because it's another free drop. And you just end up with so many free drops if you aren't careful. Although we don't actually have that many free drops currently. Somehow. Despite me banging on about this at every possible opportunity. And this deck is looking solid. I kind of just need more creatures. Our removal's really good. Our interaction is just, you know, A+. We just need more solid creatures to pad out our curve. Tithe Taker is the greatest living thief. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's not certain Dak dies. Although, him losing his spark would also be pretty heartbreaking. Alright. This is a Stone Rain stream. I guess this is a Stone Rain too. But this is a Stone Rain stream, and we're taking the truest Stone Rain in all the land. Ooh. Can take a Selfless Spirit. Or we can beat up on the mono red player with Iona. Stop them casting any spells. Which seems really powerful. Cabritos, thank you for the Cabrito, thank you for the host. Appreciate you. Iona is a white card. I like that we were on the same page, Cass. I'm not sure if Sword or Selfless Spirit is the better card here, honestly. I do need more creatures, though. Sword is a really messed up card. But... I don't know. We have, like, a lot of 2-drops already. I think Selfless Spirit's pretty nice against the Wraths, though. It's a solid flyer to pair with the Anthems. Alright, Council's Judgment is busted, but I just need more creatures. I think I just have to take the Mum. We already have lots of good removal. Ooh, a Danto Vanguard. You don't say. And there's a sword. I don't know. I really want a sword. And we have lots of 2-drops. It's a bad sword. It is the worst sword. It is the actual worst sword. You are not wrong. Walking Ballista is good. I think I'd rather have a Danto Vanguard because it kills people. I'm going to try out Vanguard. I think it seems fun. I've not really played it in this cube before. How good is a sword without creatures? Truer words. Right, this card seems like a treat. Also, we're like lacking free drops somehow, despite drafting White Weenie. Ooh. I want the Mishra's Factory, right? We've already got lots of playables. I don't need these 5-drops. I just want another creature. More utility out of my lands. Perfect. This is going so... This deck is nice. We need to figure out a couple cuts, but... I don't think we're playing Lark. Lark's, like, decent here, though. I don't really want too many 5-drops. History. Yeah, History is a real nice pickup. It's so good with our Anthems. We could take the Iona for the sideboard. Elspeth seems like a cut, but she's so good. No one's ever beaten a resolved Elspeth. Also, Elspeth makes 4/4s. Like, literal 4/4s. Seems really strong. I'm just saying. +1, make 3 4/4s. Make 12 power. Yeah, that is interesting, right? That does seem quite good. Yeah. I'm really torn on whether we play Elspeth or not. 6 mana is a lot, and we have this Ravagers of War. But she also just wins the game on her own. She makes 5/5s with flying and vigilance. Oh, Sarah, yeah. I'm looking forward to Sarah. I hope she sees some late play. I think there are decks that will want to play her. More in Legacy than Modern though. I think she serves a pretty different role to Gideon maybe. Is Elspeth gonna be in the next set? Supposedly no, but I guess we have to wait and see. I'm assuming they'll save Elspeth until the return to Theros. Alright. Congratulations, condolences on not drafting Simic. Isn't Elspeth the Wanderer? I would be very surprised if that's the case. Thank you for being correct about Sarah, you're welcome. We all know the Wanderer is Emrakul, okay? Can we please stop pretending? Yeah, exactly, Cass. This is slightly freaky how I say the same thing that you're posting like a second in advance every time. Hey, Codaddy, great to see you. What am I cutting? I want to cut like an expensive card. I think Hangerback Walker is pretty bad. Which puts us at 25. It's okay, Cass. I find it very amusing. Do we need all the kill spells? It's gonna punish us when we're against a control deck, but they're also pretty good. Just like, using 1 mana to answer your opponent's 3 mana thing is quite potent. This is like a very creaturey cube, right? I also find it very amusing and cute, Cass, just like you. Oh my god. Oh my god, Cass. Jeez. Ah! Cut, not Elspeth. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the Lark, I think. We need to cut one more card. So the options, I believe, are Ethersphere Harvester or a removal spell. Are probably like our worst cards, like maybe Oust or Path. I don't know that I want to be giving them lands, but it's very efficient. Can we cut Oust? Yeah, I think it's one of these two. Oh my gosh, Alesha, that command. That was an A+ command. Yeah, I think that is going to be a fine sideboard card against control decks. You'd cut the Harvester. I think it's the Harvester. I don't really love this card. And then we can board it in when we just need more creatures against slower decks. Control-y decks. Oh, we need it. I'm so silly. We need a mountain for this Figure of Destiny. I'm just building this mana base incorrectly. Such a big mistake. And we need a forest for the Kitchen Finks. Autumn creatures and planeswalkers have blushing. Wow. I need a forest for the Night of Autumn. That is true. That is true. No, I don't need a forest for the Night of Autumn. I just need a Sylvan Caryatid, and then that can make the green mana for Night of Autumn. So you don't actually need forest. Alright, let's do this. Let's blow up some lands. This is fine. Pretty unexciting, but fine. 2 into 3. Pithing Needle static ability. Oh, that would be really nice. I kind of hope they do that now. This hand has just, like, got way better. Is this a knight randomly? Oh, it's a soldier? Tilt value is real. When Autumn's chat enters the battlefield, add a blushing counter to each Autumn Planeswalker you control. Jeez. Nice first strike. First strike is busted. That's an oof. This is a big oof. It's actually a 3/2. It's not that big. I reliably hear from members of chat that it is in fact the third biggest oof though. So it has that going for it. I think the most extra thing to do would be to start describing bad things that happen as the third biggest oof, as a kitchen thinks, because it's the third biggest oof. I don't know which of these I'm casting. Kind of want to get history going, but then a token just runs into the Strix. I think I'm just going to cast the kitchen thinks. If it trades with the Strix, we still have a 2/1, which is pretty nice. If it doesn't trade with the Strix, then we're getting in a bunch of damage. Oh my gosh. We count at least 6 larger oofs. Are you counting Chameleon Colossus et al. In that, most of which have changeling in the names? Okay.
Have to go off break, but less than 3s.
Aw, thank you so much for the resub, Tarok. Continued support means a lot. Thank you. It's really kind of you. Chameleon Colossus is now an oof army. Wow. Also, I almost clicked through declare attacks because I'm so used to just, like, clicking the same button over and over from Arena to declare everything as an attacker. Almost got caught out by that one. Oh wow, this is a soldier. Wow! Get wrecked, Autumn. Jeez. It's kind of delightful. Sure got me. Yep. We got. I'm looking forward to this Path to Exile Rishadan Port combo deck. Incidentally. I mean, Path to Exile's looking pretty good right now. I kind of just want to Banishing like that, so I don't give them a second black source. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Banishing like that. Obviously, I could like port them off the second black source, but I don't think I really need to commit much more to the board. This works out pretty nicely. Alright, eat your hanger back. It's Path to Exile -1 Stone Rain. It is indeed. Right, they go to 9. Yeah, they're very seriously on the back foot. Hey there, Carnaline. I'm sad you weren't able to join the recording, your first ever recording as our new host today, Carnaline. I hope you're more able to do it in the future. Chantel had to fill in your absence, which was very nice of her. It's very considerate. Am I casting Fadia? and just hoping they don't have a Wrath effect, or am I holding open port and porting the second black source, or the first black source? I'm not actually sure. When did you get these? Those are the new emotes, Carnal Lion. They're so good. Porting black keeps them off Languish. Yeah, it keeps them off Damnation too. But casting Thalia means that any individual spell doesn't save them. I'm gonna port. I think I like porting. I would like to tap your Swamp. This. Yeah, this means that they have a bounce spell or a removal spell. We don't have lethal anymore next turn, but we're still like really hacking close. Cutting them off the second black mana is nice. If they just cast a creature, we still kill them anyway. That's an enthusiastic use of Stone Rain. A turn's worth of Stone Raining. I guess if they never get another turn, it's basically a Stone Rain, right? Enjoy luck in Carnal Lion. Oh, in answer to your question about how you got the emotes, Brian Gottlieb gifted a bunch of subs to the channel as a thank you for me guesting on the Game Podcast, which everyone should totally check out because my episode is awesome. Also, Game Podcast is awesome. Brian and Jerry are awesome, etc. Strong recommend. Right, I'm going to hold the Plains in hand because we have Ravagers of War to the extent that that could possibly matter for anything. And then we're going to tap that Swamp. Literal sinkhole. Literal. It's called The Game Podcast. The episode is not out yet. It will be out soon. Clacker just... Oh, wow. That's so strong. Yeah? It's pretty messed up. That's pretty messed up too. It's also pretty messed up. I'll hit the control magic, you're right, then we get a Thalia. I figured they were dead anyway and it didn't matter, but I guess they could have Slaughter Pact except there's a Thalia in play. Yeah, it's going to be on a different schedule. It will go up once it's edited, so it might be a few days, but it will be up soon. I'm very much looking forward to it. Right, we're against a control deck, which is interesting. So yes, these are our possible sideboard cards. We probably want to trim some removal. Thank you, Weebcatter. Glad you could hang out a bit. Yeah, Mimic Vat is kind of interesting. Hangerback Walker is kind of interesting, as is Lark. I kind of want to trim Path. I'm not like that into giving the control deck lands, and it doesn't seem like they have that many creatures. Hey Team J-Bro, good to see you. Oh my god, Max. Hey Blood Pistol. Parallax Wave is also probably pretty unexciting against their deck. I guess, oh, they had Show and Tell. When did they show us Show and Tell? I don't remember that. I was clearly not paying enough attention. We still have like a fair amount of removal. We have Absent, Banishing Light, Oust. Though. They discarded it to Brutality. Okay, thank you for the heads up. That's a good point. I need to cut. I feel like I do want one of the Walker or Mimic Vat just to help me grind. I'm not sure which though. They also had a Spectre. So, shaking your head at not taking Yona as the Show and Tell sideboard tech. Oh my gosh, just break it wide open. Maybe I do want the Path if they have Show and Tell. I'm like a bit scared. Kodaddy, Thank you for gifting that sub to Team J, bro. Appreciate you. They wouldn't expect me to side in Nicol Bolas. You can't put it in off show and tell though. Thing seems medium. Nah, things grinds for removal pretty nicely, I think. I'm gonna cut one of the anthems, actually. If they're using loads of removal, then the anthems get a lot worse, and we just want like extra bodies instead. I'm gonna keep the paw thing because I'm scared of show and tell. Do something like this. We get to board in the Lark at least. The Lark helps us grind quite a bit. Ooh, wow. This hand is nice. Mum into Anafenza. And we have a removal spell for the show and tell. It's great. How's the trophy hunt been going, Team J, bro? Dude, Mum is great against Baleful Strix. Which is kind of a relief, because Baleful Strix is otherwise quite good against our deck. Caracas. Oh my god. No. This is so disgusting. Alright, I'm boarding out Anafenza. I can't live this life. I can't do this, people. What advice do I have for this cube? Honestly, I've not played this cube very much, J-Bro. This is my first draft of it since it went back up. Mainly, I just end up drafting, like, Simic, White Weenie, or Esper a lot. Those are the decks I typically end up drafting. I don't know if those are the good decks to draft, but they're the ones I enjoy. Maybe I was just meant to Rishadan port them instead. Maybe just I guess Anafenza is kind of like a Rishadan port. Except they get to just spend 4 mana on something if they want to. And ignore the Anafenza. Was at least one highlight from the Mythic Invitational. That's a good question. Emma winning the MCQ. Emma winning the MCQ was like an amazing highlight. That made me very, very happy. Emma is gas. I'm very excited to get to hang out with her in Barcelona at the MC. Also, she won it with the Hat of Power. The legend goes on. Although it does mean I do not currently possess the Hat of Power. And the Hat of Power may in fact return to its supposedly rightful owner at some point. You're rooting for my opponent now. I can respect that. Champion of Wits is a heckin' nice card. You didn't know this deep hat lore? I mean, Aaron won the Invitational with it, and then I won the MC with it, and then Emma won the MCQ with it. So it's just like being passed from one person to another. Whatever events it gets won at inevitably get won. I feel like if I block this Champion of Wits, my Mother of Runes is dying. Which is not ideal. I am just gonna take it. No Hat of Power, what are you watching this stream for? I know, right? Ooh. Tithe Taker is nice. Alright, let's cast the Tithe Taker. And then just port them again. Cut them off blue mana so we can resolve this Elspeth. And then the Elspeth should do some heckin' great work. I'm pretty sure they cannot Caracas Elspeth as much as they would try. How do we know it's not taking the power from the people it wears? It's true. Maybe the hat is just becoming stronger because of all the power it's draining from everyone. Maybe that's what's happening. Alright. Now we get to ask our opponent, can you beat this unbeatable magic card? Please don't have, like, force. Dees. Alright. I'm into this timeline. I'm very into this timeline. God, why does Anafenza have to say non-token? What a world. Please no hero's downfall. Don't be that sort of person. Sadly, MTG lore proved that else. I said don't be that person. Why you gotta be that person? Ugh. Rude. So rude. Okay, I guess... Is it bad that I probably shouldn't cast Banishing Light. I don't really want them eternalizing Champion of Wits later, but... Casting Banishing Light has to just be wildly incorrect. Swing with my team. Alright, I'm gonna tap the Mum. I'm gonna activate the Mother of Runes to keep my Tithe Taker around, I think. Wow. Good catch, yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I think I made it worse by catching it is the thing. I think catching it was like the exact opposite of what I should have done. Oh wow, this is adorable. Tithe Taker makes this cost a mana to activate. Alright, I think now I'm cutting them off black mana? I don't know. I kind of want to cut them off blue just because of control magic. And then next turn I can... Mother of Runes is a great catch. Wow. Wow, Cass. Yeah, I kind of don't want them to control magic me until I have Mother of Runes up. I guess now I can get Damnation, but we haven't actually seen a Damnation from their deck yet, whereas we have seen control magic. Not as great as me, though. Oh my gosh. Bone Shredder. Rude. Bye-bye, Mum. We had some good times together. Alright. Huh. Problem is, if I attack, they get to jump, and then they don't have to waste their mana next turn, but... Oh wow, this is a combo. This is a heckin' nice combo. Shame about the Caracas, but... It doesn't have Death Touch, right? So I can swing with the Mishra's Factory for sure. I think I'm just gonna swing with... Mishra's Factory and the Soldiers. Leave the Tithe Taker back. I don't really want this trade to happen. Whereas if they block a soldier, the other soldier gets in for a damage. I don't know. It's like kind of tempting to make them like spend the mana. Or just like only chump the factory and not get to eat a token. Whatever. This can't be too wrong. You like Full Smush? Yeah, that would get in for like 4 damage, right? And turn this into a token. That could also be fine.
Well, hi there, thanks for the amazing content.
Aww, thank you so much for the continued support, Brave Guy. That means a ton to me. Thank you. You are very welcome. I'm glad you enjoy the content so much. Alright, now we just start cutting them off double black. You think we port Karaka COT? Huh. That's interesting. I think I just want to cut them off double black, but... Also, I want to cut them off 7 mana, right? They have a Champion of Wits in the yard. I need to stop them getting to 7 mana for as long as possible. I don't want them getting their 4/4 and their cards off the champ. Whirler Rogue. That is a beating. Alright. Yeah. That one's gonna take some grinding to get through. We've encountered a Thopter problem. We have. It's really awkward that the cards I have in hand make me want to keep playing out lands, even though I have Ravagers of War in my deck. Alright. Indeed, they cannot Karakas us. It's true. I definitely want to keep porting a Swamp. So that's 2 mana set aside. So we have 6, 7 mana to work with. So I could just, like, commit everything to the board. And just hope they don't have a Damnation. And hope they don't, like, rip Swamp and have Damnation in hand that they have, for some reason, not been casting. In which case I get to go Anafenza Hero. Get my Anafenza trigger. Put a counter on a Soldier. And then have Port up and Brightling activation up. Currently Brightling can become a 1/5, so even if they triple block it for some reason, Brightling still lives, although that does force us to tap a bunch of mana. Yeah, opponent's deck is nice. I agree. Let's put a counter on a Soldier. Could also... Oh no, if I attack with the Tithe Taker, Karakas becomes online again. So I guess I only get to attack with the 2/2 and Brightling, which is still pretty good, I think. Still clears the way a tiny bit. But yeah, I don't want them to be able to Karakas Mana Fencer. I want to tie up their mana a bit on their turn. Make their options a bit tougher. Nice. This means they can reanimate the Whirler Rogue, I guess. But we have to grind through that somehow, if that's their plan. Right, I think just hitting the second black mana again. We could have bolstered the Tithe Taker. We could have. I kind of wanted to bolster a Soldier because it lets it attack into the Whirler Rogue. Like, lets us get in more attacks that turn, which feels pretty valuable to me. Don't sweeper me. Don't do it. Jesus Christ. We can Banishing Light the control magic, though. So this is fine. Okay, this is actually fine. Everything is fine. And then we get in some attacks, which is really nice. Ooh, hello friend. Alright. Like to cast my Banishing Light. Tap their island down first. I kind of want to tap a land on their turn. Because we know they don't have a land in hand, and I just really don't want them returning this Champion of Wits in their turn, if we can stop that at all. I think that if they return the Champion of Wits, like, we probably just lose the turn after, so... Do we now port the Karakas? I believe we do. Attack with the 2/2 for sure. I just want to jam with all. They kill the Tithe Taker, it's like a bit annoying, but it doesn't really matter at this point. They have a lot of mana. I just want to force through damage. So getting the Tithe Taker in the yard is decent for the Lark. Oh, I should attack with the Factory. You're correct. You're correct. This is fine, because I can still pump the Brightling instead. But yeah, I should have attacked with the Factory. It works out, like, pretty similar. But because I'd probably still be leaving up a mana for Brightling anyway. So I guess I miss 1 damage this way. Alright, sure. There is also the option that I just don't leave up mana for Brightling anymore. It feels wrong to me, though. Like, I could just cast Anafenza. But I'd really like to be able to save this. If they draw into a Wrath. Which they don't have yet. Having Anafenza in play does tie up their mana a bit more. Makes it a bit tougher for them to deal with everything. I think I'm just gonna leave up this activation though. I don't know, it's tough. Ah, screw it. I just need to get them dead. Yeah, we do survive Wrath pretty well by not playing Anafenza, it's true. I kind of like this plan though. Like, they don't have a Wrath yet, they'd have used it, right? They've had like 2 turns in a row where they've had like really good opportunities to use Wrath, and they've just declined it. Every time. I think just like maybe tying up a mana with the Anafenza is pretty nice. And even if they do Wrath us, we have the Revelark, which just like recovers us so much. And we'd get in 2 damage with the Factory too. So I think from that perspective, like, we actually like get through a Wrath pretty well too. Ooh, bounce the hero. Interesting. Oh, they can minus Liliana to get a Whirler Rogue. That is a problem. So we almost have to attack Liliana. What am I doing here, chat? Evoke Lark gives us 3 bolsters. Oh, can we kill them? In that case. So we go 6 mana. So we activate Factory, Evoke Lark. We get 3 bolster triggers. So this becomes a 4/3. This becomes a 3/3. Oh no, yeah. No, these are going to come back and bolster onto themselves, though, is the problem. So it doesn't actually quite work. Because the Mother and the Tithe Taker bolster onto themselves, they never actually end up going on the Anafenza or Factory. Yeah, if we had enough mana, we could go Lark, Hero. And that would work out perfectly. Alright, I need to think about combat, chat. I'm going to be a sec. So if I animate Factory, attack with everything. Let's say I send Brightling at their face and these 2 at Liliana. They don't have to block the Brightling, so they can save Liliana. I just feel like the Liliana is so threatening, is the problem, because of the Whirler Rogue in their graveyard. It feels like I have to get the Liliana off the table somehow. Alright, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast both of these. Make Anafenza for power. They can reset the Anafenza of the Caracas, but I think this is pretty good. And then we can ship both at Lily to guarantee kill Lily. Means we're wasting a bunch of damage, but getting the Liliana off the table feels really good to me. It makes this board so hard for them to deal with. And then we still get to hold open the mana to save Brightling. Let's block that person. Alright. So they have a lot of stuff they need to get through here. I'm not really sure how they do it. I need like a couple removal spells at least. And even that, we'd get like a bunch of creatures back from the lock, which is really nice. They have the Caracas for the Anafenza, so that's like a start. Wow, they didn't do anything free combat. They're just letting the hero happen. So it's this way around. Make my tokens. Thank you, DevDoodle. I am doing very, very well. Life is great at the moment. I'm enjoying streaming a ton. Feels like magic stuff is going well for me. A lot of cute people in my life. Having, like, just everything is great. I'm very happy. It is awesome. I hope you're doing well as well, DevDoodle. It's good to see you. What could they possibly have here if they didn't kill the hero pre-combat? I'm really confused. I'm about to look very... Aether Spouts. Aether Spouts me. It's not an Aether Spouts. In fact. That could be described as something very different to an Aether Spouts. Hey there, Clicky. Magic stuff is going well for me. Bit of an understatement there, Autumn. I mean, have a lot of cute people in my life is also an understatement. So, you know. Many understatements are occurring. It certainly bounces something. It certainly does. Also, I'm sorry, I'm dropping a few frames. I'm not sure why. It happened yesterday as well. I don't think there's an evacuation type card in the cube. Not that I'm aware of. Oh, Cyclonic Rift is probably in the cube, actually. Yeah, there's the Overload one, Cyclonic Rift. I assume that one's in here. They should maybe have bounced the hero pre-combat. Anyway. Deck is nice. Deck is heckin' nice. White Weenie, OP. Alright. Let's do this. I would like to go first. Thank you for asking. Oh, wow. Wow. This hand. How is this reasonable? Yeah, we got to do a lot of thinking that game. It was actually pretty fun, Skymet. I enjoyed it. GG, well played. Yeah. Like, Thraben into Vanguard, into History, into kind of Banalish Marshal. We're actually just playing Standard, right? This is our Banalish Marshal. This is like our Rustwing Falcon. Mighty Rustwing. Rusty. Have I ever just poured gas into my hand? It sounds pretty painful. Ill-advised. Ooh, they have Soul Ring, though. Soul Ring is pretty strong. Double Anthem. I'm excited for it. Aw, hey there, Julio. We drew Marshall number 2. We did. We drew the Venerated Loxodon. We drew the Venerated Loxodon. Jeez, they just have like 6 mana next turn. Our draw might not be strong enough, which is kind of absurd. My planning to play GP Krakow next year. Or this year. I'm not planning to. I'm thinking I'll probably go to Copenhagen. I don't know, and I'll probably be at the English ones. I'm not sure what other European ones I'm going to, though. Haven't quite planned it out yet. Huh. Do we just have to Banishing Light the Derogatory Speaker? Card is pretty good. Or we could just try and save it for the payoff and hope that works out somehow. I'm going to try and Banishing Light their payoff and then feel very silly when we die to like some nonsense Planeswalker or something. Is Simic my favorite guild? It is. I love Simic. Alas, we did not draft Simic. Maybe next time. But Simic is my favorite. I also really like Izzet quite a lot. I like Dimir a lot. I like Dimir a lot in terms of like playing Dimir decks. I think Dimir in terms of like, I don't know. I'm not very big on like the idea of Dimir personality as a personality type, I guess. But I'm a very Teamer person, personally. Alright, make another token. I guess I'll just play the Glorious Anthem. Oh, it's in July and the format is limited. Oh, I'll probably not be at that one then. My May and June are real heckin' busy. So I might want to like have a more chilled out July. They get to block the Vanguard, which is annoying, but I get to fire off like Anthem into Anthem. Hopefully we hit the land so we can absent them next turn too. And push through for a lot of damage here. I currently feel very smart for not banishing this. I say as they continue to cast ramp spells. Oh my gosh, Cass. No one is able to help you from this cruel fate of having to watch me be such. Oh no. Whatever shall you do? Ugh. It's a bit of a yike. Please let me draw a land. Give me a land. One time. I believe in you. Believe in you, deck. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. My deck's so giving, so caring. It means a lot to me that you'd support me like that, deck, you know? All this support just means a ton to me. Alright, what happens if I absent pre-combat? They have to block both 6/5s, and then they take 8. Is that what happens? I think that's what happens. Yeah, I absent the ooze token. Alright. Oh, maybe I meant to absent the tree speaker. Yeah, I should hit the speaker, I agree. Force these both to chump. Seems great. It means if they have like a Beast Within, they can't block and then Beast Within. We also make our opponent draw a bad card this way, which is pretty exciting. Yeah, absencing the Tree Speaker is way better. Oh, this draw has been awesome. They just didn't have the payoff on turn 3 that they really needed to slow us down. Pay for life. Rargle Flargle. All shall fall beneath our raring. Yeah, that's true. They could also just have like a Terraston or something that lines up poorly. Though even making a bunch of free frees to block with would have been pretty reasonable. Ooh. Wait, what? We were real close to dead. Yeah, we're playing standard today, Bobbin. Yeah, they were 1 mana away from killing us, I imagine. It's pretty terrifying. Alright, I think I want this Condemn just to slow down their mana. I don't know, Miltman. Just because they're like a bit... Oh no, this is an Oust. I'm being silly. Ignore me. I don't know how magic cards work. I don't know if I told you this. I don't actually know how magic cards work. They are a Vanifer deck. Maybe they have Birthing Pod too. This hand's not the most exciting. I assume it's a keep. Just like removal for their mana dorks if need be. Yeah. Soul Ring. Yeah, they were just tilted. Easy enough to be tilted in that position. We get to reset their Soul Ring next turn, which is pretty decent. Ooh. Alright. We do have a backup elf, though. I think I just have to do this to buy time. I guess I could save it for the payoff, too, but if they play a Planeswalker, I feel real silly. They get to, like, make a free or whatever before I Banishing Light it, and then I'm so far behind. Oh, wow. They're missing land drops. I'm gonna banish that Tree Speaker. Opponent is bricking on mana over there. They should maybe have leveled up the Tree Speaker. But... yes. So we can eat the Tree Speaker. Then we can get down our Brightling. And Ravages them. Pull up all those lands. All those silly, unnecessary lands they have over there. You don't need those lands, opponent. Not if you really think about it. Aww. I bet the person you had in chat must have been really cute, Cass. The person that was helping you. What am I doing? Port him? Yeah, we could just port him and Selfless Spirit, right? We could go port Selfless Spirit, port Brightling, and then Ravages afterwards. Which is decent. I don't hate that plan, honestly. Just, like, get 2 bodies going. They could drop more dorks. Yeah, that's pretty scary, but I think I like this plan. We get 5 power in play before we Ravages them. Also lets us talk ourselves into Elspeth if we draw a land. Yeah, which is great. I want to be talked into Elspeth. Oh, they played a land. That's pretty scary. They now have 5 mana. We need them to not draw a land next turn whilst we do this Brightling port plan. Which I think we have to do. I don't think I can afford to just like Ravages them this turn. Not quite yet. Maybe we could. They haven't been casting anything. Maybe if we cast Ravages and then just, like, draw a land, we just win the game. I'm gonna be greedy, though. This makes our clock way higher.
All hail the people's champ.
Aww, Zlo the Meek. Thank you so much for the 3-month free sub. That means a ton to me. Thank you. You'd have Ravaged there instead. Yeah, I'm unsure which is better. I think it's kind of close. I say as they, like, proceed to resolve a Nissa or a Garruk off this land they're drawing. This is when we talk ourselves into Elspeth. It's kind of tempting. Elspeth's a good card. So people, are we talking ourselves into Elspeth, or are we just ravaging them? I don't know which. Just jam? Jam which? Both of the cards are things we can jam. You're partial to destroying all lands. I do like destroying all lands. I'm a particularly big fan of that one. Alright. +1, -1. I would like to resolve Ravages of War. Would you like to scoop? Opponent has typed Earth in chat, which seems like an appropriate response. Their hand is Hornet Queen, Woodfall Primus, Biogenicus. I feel good about my decision right now. I feel good about chat's decision. Chat's great. +1, -1. Take 1,000,000. Saker. Yeah, up that Stone Rain count, please. That was a fair few Stone Rains. The greatest number of Stone Rains. All of them. All of the Stone Rains. No greater number. Oh. Alright. Next turn they start chumping. I think we got this. You love that this turns off Druid? Oh my god, Squirmit, I did not notice that. That's adorable. It's actually adorable. I'll even have the Kadama's Reach too to rebuild. It's nice. With yet to lose a game. 2-0-4-0 with our first draft of this cube. White Weenie OP. Hashtag ban Adanto Vanguard. I guess. I'm gonna go to the bathroom a sec. Then when we're back, we're gonna play for the Frio. We're also gonna play for the Frio 6-0, which is the real trophy. The real trophy. Back in a moment. I return. Oh my gosh. Y'all are great. I love my chat so much. My chat's the best. Alright. Hashtag ban a Danto Vanguard, I guess. Combo Cube. Combo Cube is apparently a thing. It sounds like kind of wild. I'm not sure how it actually works out in practice, but I know it's a thing people have made. Supposedly. I am doing great today, or I'm doing excellently. Really enjoyed recording the podcast last night. Really enjoyed recording second podcast today. Talking to a bunch of awesome people a lot. Excited for my interview-esque thing that is occurring this evening. We shall see what comes of it. Hopefully I will get to talk about it soon enough. We will see. Tragic Zero, thank you so much for becoming a Knight of Autumn. That means a ton to me. We're gonna get some love in chat for our new knight. Show our love for them. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Cass. This sounds like a bit awkward. We need more threats and more lands, but we got the Thalia on too, which is nice. So, I think we're gonna be fine. Mia wanted me to know that Can you pass on to Mia that she is also incredibly cute? And that I am very, very excited to see her in like a little over a month. And because it will be amazing. That's already rude. That kills my Thalia. I do have a preview card this spoiler season. A preview card season. In fact, I actually allowed to say that. It will be arriving on stream tomorrow. Or on my Twitter. Probably both at once. But it's I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to showing it to the world. I think it's pretty interesting. I'm just gonna cast my Thalia. Thalia's gonna die to Crater Maker at some point, right? At least we eat a mana from their turn. Second Terraminder. I cannot say anything more about it than what I have currently said, but I am looking forward to showing off my first ever spoiler card tomorrow. It will be very exciting. It's kind of unfortunate that they still get to gain the life when we tuck this with the oust. I kind of want to use the Absent almost. Because of, it just costs more mana. And then, like, maybe we get to stop them gaining life with the oust later. This is very specifically bad if they have a Planeswalker, though. Whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making plays at random. Don't criticize it. Oh my gosh, Hutman. That sounds like a fairly ridiculous set. Ooh, a Danto Vanguard. Interesting. So you get to gain some life there. I almost want to hold Thalia back. I feel like they will just kill her then at end step anyway. I kind of want Thalia to be killed because of this Elspeth in my hand. I don't want to take like 1,000,000 damage when I have a Danto Vanguard in play and an Elspeth in hand. Please no dragon. Don't cast the dragon. That is I guess technically not a dragon. This deck is definitely not Simic, that is accurate. You've very accurately described the nature of this deck. Oh, it just gets wastelanded. Tilt. I guess I'm just casting this Parallax Wave. Get to like Parallax their Harvester. I'm just gonna swing with both. If they animate Harvester, I'm gonna wave it. Hey there, DC. Good to see you. We can actually Parallax Wave our Fadia so that we can cast Elspeth if we draw a land and they don't wasteland us for some reason. Which is pretty interesting. Just like flicker the Fadia to get Elspeth in play. Elspeth Fadia combo deck. It's a combination. Strongest combination. Truly, we have never seen stronger. Alright, there goes the Harvester. We ship across for 5. They do have a Ferocidon that's coming down next turn, which I'm not too concerned about. So we have the Parallax Wave to keep it at bay for a bit, whilst we set up Elspeth. Okay. So that's going to keep me off Elspeth for a while, but that's fine. We've got like a few things going on in the time being. The Harvester coming back is pretty scary though. I'm not looking forward to them having a Harvester back in play. That card's pretty hard for us to deal with, honestly. And they're going to have a lot of energy because they're going to get another trigger off it, which is pretty strong. Alright, you're going to cast the Ferocidon. I guess if Ferocidon's in play, they can't gain life. So we kind of just want to like ship across for as much damage as possible before the Harvester comes back in. And then the Ferocidon stops the Harvester gaining life anyway. Well, that deals with Harvester too. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna hit this Ferocidon. Then we're gonna attack for 5. Some point they will sack this Crater Maker to eat my Fadia. Or they're just gonna like keep taking 1,000,000 damage, which is also fine. Alright. Sure, wait, what is this? Why would they do things this way? Because now we just get to pay for life. I guess they're just using this as a Boros Charm? I don't know. This is strange to me. They could have done double Boros Charm. They could have blocked this, make us pay for life, and then kill it in response. And that's like way more damage too. That would have been pretty scary to me. Do I want to path to exile my Fadia and hope to draw a land? Yeah, that also works better as well, Yahweh. Agreed. God, it's really tempting to path this Fadia. Looks real derpy if we draw like... If you can't sacrifice it. This still has a couple turns left. Looks real derpy if we draw a spell or a creature. I'm just gonna wait. I'm in no rush. Get to keep hitting them with my Fadia, which is pretty nice. Oof. Alright. Even more damage. 2-turn clock if they don't start blocking. They can block to deal me 4, but it's pretty okay with me. And then once the Ferocidon comes in, we can use the Path on the Harvester when it's animated too. Now the Thalia gets to attack into the Ferocidon, which is really nice. Eep. Alright, no attacks. Sure. So it's going to lose its final counter here. We do have the Path for the Hazoret though. And then we put them to 3. And then we kill them through just Ferocidon plus Harvester. But it doesn't take much more than that for them to get out of this. It's going to be interesting. Ravages looks fun this turn. The problem with Ravages this turn is they have a Ferocidon and Harvester that are coming back at the beginning of our next turn. So even though it looks like we're really far ahead on board at the moment, next turn we lose all that advantage. So like, it potentially just leaves us like behind on board and unable to cast things. Okay. Pretty good. I mean, now if we draw a land, I can cast my Elspeth. It is a bit of a yikes. It's like medium yikes. Yeah, I pay 4 to keep my Vanguard. Absolutely. We need a good draw step. Alright. Slight issue. Elspeth plus makes the Ferocidon deal 3 damage to me. It's a little awkward. It's like medium awkward. I do get to cast the Elspeth. We die to the Harvester. Yeah, if we plus the Elspeth, we die to Harvester. We can still cast the Elspeth though. And just have her in play. If they draw a creature, we die. They draw a spell, we probably die because they have this Phoenix in the yard, so we kind of need them to draw a land this turn. Aren't we dead to Menace? No, they can only attack with one of these at the moment. Okay, this kills us. This lets them crew the Harvester and ship across for 6. Alright, that was a tough game. Wonder if we could have got there if I just, like, didn't pay 4 on that turn. I think I meant to pay 4, though. Because then if I draw a Banishing Light or something like that, I can Banishing Light the Harvester. Make them do it. Yeah, I could have made them do it. Isn't it? I think Elspeth is power 4 or greater. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, so we won this Wall of Omens, I think, against the red deck. I kind of want Forsake, just because the Harvester is so annoying. Yeah, I think the Wall is good. I agree. We're definitely bringing in the Wall, 100%. What cards are bad? Elspeth is a bit slow against mono red. It's very bad against Ferocidon too, like we saw that game. Honestly, Ravages is pretty bad against red too. We just didn't cast it all game, just because we were like both competing for like who could get more ahead on board. We never quite had enough advantage. I think I want to take out Ravages. Bring in Condemn, maybe. We're going to be on the play this game, which makes Condemn a bit less exciting. I'm just wondering about this Forsake. It's like fine. It's pretty decent. It answers Harvester. We didn't see any other targets for it though, which is the sad thing. Yeah, I agree. The Ravagers are just like not good enough generally in this matchup. I think I'm just gonna run it like this. I kind of like this setup. Oh, Condemn answers has. That's true. We have like a few exile effects already though. A few things that do that. I think this is fine. This is absolutely reasonable. Alright, let's go first. Yes. We'll keep this hand. By the way, everyone, oh, Amazonian, Amy, thank you so much for the huge host. Welcome to everyone joining us. We're playing some Cube. Nucleo donated for me to do a good day of Cuban, so. Elspeth gets rid of any dragons they might have, that's true. The dragons are pretty scary too. Although we didn't actually see a dragon yet, which is relevant. I'm definitely just doing Vanguard first, because ideally I'd like to not pay life for my Legionnaire against the red deck. Ooh, Crater Maker, sure. That's pretty good. I get to double 2-drop next turn now. I can go Legionnaire this turn and then double 2-drop next turn. What is this? Tithe Taker in Modern? This is Cube, Amy. It's kind of great. I hope you had a good stream, Amy. And that you're recovering from any con-based illnesses. This isn't Simic. This is in fact not Simic. For once in our life, we did not draft Simic. It has been... It's a rare occurrence. But, it has been known to occur occasionally. Awesome, Amy. Thank you. This is kind of a beating. I don't really know what we do about Ethersphere Harvester. Oh, they can't crew? No, it's crew 1, right? Oh, Tithe Taker. They have to crew in response to the Tithe Taker. Come on, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, please. Please, please. Give us this one. No! Such a tilt. Alright, well, I guess we can never attack for the rest of the game. Let's draw Banishing Light next turn. Opponent dodges taxes, they sure do. If we draw Banishing Light, we're just gonna murder them, but until that point, I think we're gonna be staring across the board at each other. Ooh, I can leave Port up and tap on their end step to deny them the ability to crew. That might just be a bit too cute compared to like making sure they can't cast expensive things though. Make sure they can't cast a Glorybringer or something. So happy that Harvester and Heart of Kiran are not in standard anymore. It's weird. I actually found Harvester a lot more annoying than Heart of Kiran. Although both of them were like pretty obnoxiously pushed. I kind of miss Smuggler's Copter. Smuggler's Copter was fun. Oof. Oh, they get to kill Elspeth with the Harvester, except we have this 2/2 on defense. This is great. Oh my gosh. And we get 1,000,000 2/2s. Literal 1,000,000. Or 3. You know, one of those numbers. Living the dream. It's a pretty good dream. I'm into this dream. I'm gonna draw Glorious Anthem next turn. Or Angel of Invention. Would be happy with either of these magical cards. Oh, that's true. Oh, wait. Is this a... This is a... Oh, protection from white? What is this nonsense? How is this okay? Protection from our deck. It is I, Elspeth, maker of tokens. At least if they swing out to deal a bunch to Elspeth, we get to swing back for a lot. And we still got like a bunch of 2/2s out of the Elspeth, so it's not the biggest loss in the world. They can't equip. No, I think they can equip. That's not quite how protection works. Oh yeah, we also don't have the Tithe Taker in play anymore. Tithe Taker got burnt by the bolt. So the Harvester gets to kill Elspeth. Then we get to swing back for a heckin' ton. We have 8, 10, 16 power. I'm gonna draw Glorious Anthem. Okay. I mean, I wasn't being serious, but you know, I'll take it. As far as draws go that I'm okay with, this one ranks pretty high. What is this, like 17 damage? This is how we beat Ethersphere Harvester. by having 22 power in play. We broke it. We solved the puzzle. Oh my gosh. Yep. Game 3. Let's do this. This is gas. Alright, they have Sword of War and Peace. I'm bringing in the stupid Forsake the Worldly. Harvester's just so tough for us to beat. And the Sword is pretty annoying too. So I think Forsake seems kind of gas. Kind of want to take out Parallax Wave. The games have been feeling like almost kind of grindy. And like giving their creatures back is a bit awkward at the end of all that. It's also just like pretty expensive. We've got the Forsake to answer a lot of the things the Wave is answering. I don't know. I think I'm okay just cutting this. I don't think it's like terribly exciting. I don't want to go too low on creatures against them either. Just like get all our creatures burnt to smithereens. This hand is nice. Wave could be a Condemn. Yeah, it could be. Condemn's like pretty good against them. They haven't actually been attacking us a huge amount though. We've both mostly been like fighting for board position a lot. Is how it's felt. Please no more lands. Would like to stop drawing lands. If you feel so obliging, deck. Okay. Yep. Oh my gosh. I would like a whole yike, please. Do they just have free spells in hand? No! 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 Ah! The Frio torn from our grasp. What a world. Yep. I think Sulfuric Vortex is gonna signal an end to this. I have to like path the Harvester and then draw Forsake the Worldly. Hand looks great. It's pretty strong. Alright. A yield opponent. You got me. Solid 2-1 though, White Weenie. We didn't draft Simic, so we can't expect a Frio, right? This time we're gonna draft Simic, so the Frio is basically guaranteed.